Alright, well, welcome back, y'all. So, here I am in the garage again. And it's like 1 o'clock on Saturday. I'm trying to get this motor out, cam and springs out, all accessories, everything, swapped over to this LC9 and get it in. Hopefully by tomorrow night. We'll see how that goes. I need to do a couple other things to the car too, as always. Should have started last night, but I didn't. I kind of played around, but it is what it is. I'm going to try and knock this out as soon as possible and get it ready for next weekend. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be in the drift event because I've never done it. They're only taking experienced drivers, but But I am going to do the burnout competition, and they got like a swing thing competition where you basically just do donuts. I think I can manage that. So, pretty straightforward. It's not the first time y'all seen this, so I'm not going to go into great detail. Plus, it really sucks editing like hours of footage. That's why I haven't had a video out. Well, I guess by the time you see this, you'll have seen those videos. But I haven't posted anything in a while. But I just don't have time. I'm just trying to get all this stuff figured out and done and still work 40 hours a week. So, that's the plan. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and nothing bad happens. Hopefully the cam looks fine. Those cam bearings looked horrible. And obviously we have oil pressure problems, but we're about to find out. So, check back in a little bit. It's about to come out. Finally. Fuck this movie.
Right.
Say that another motor's too messed up on.
Nah, don't say that shit.
I hope not. I should have bought some cam bearings just in case.
You didn't buy any?
No. I don't have the money to. I don't know if this one takes the same cam bearings I already have. I've got a full set except for one.
That motor looked fine, man.
Alright.
Just tiny bit more. And let's get this motor down before we smash it on the pan.
Yeah, I know. The old pan survived the rod.
We got some oil leaking from back here.
Yeah, I won't doubt it.
You got a junk tire?
Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta take the damn flywheel off. I'll just get it close to the ground.
I got an oil pan too.
Guess what I got?
What's that?
The alignment dowels.
Oh shit.
4.8 is out. Now I gotta get everything off this motor and put it in the other one, which is a lot of work. So, since y'all already know what it looks like to put this motor in and put everything on it, I'm not going to record taking it off. So, we'll get to the other motor here in a minute. We'll do a little DOD delete tutorial. Okay, it's time to play a game called Is This Camera Usable? Moment of truth. Oh, whoa, damn, I almost fucked up. Oh, I'm a dumbass, dude. I still gotta take the rockers off and flip the motor upside down. See, you know, that's what happens when you get overzealous about shit. Don't show them this.
It's alright. They want to see the mistakes you're making so they don't make them.
It's alright, I can edit it out. Still good. 5-second roll. Okay, now let's be smart about this. Oh, it's gonna. No, there's no heads on it. Or there's heads on it, it won't spill coolant.
Yeah, well.
Oh, wait, is it?
Yep.
Shit. Fuck. Fuck it, dude. It just happened.
No. That's a lot more.
Damn it! Okay, hold on.
Oh, this definitely has to go in the video.
Damn it.
Slide this back. Slide it forward a little bit. Slide it forward. It'll be fine. Slide it forward. And just a little bit more forward. Yeah, or that back. Alright, send it. We're a little bit off.
Fuck it, dude. We're not worried about that right now. We're worried about this cam.
Half of it will drop. It's 50-50, right?
That's right. We gotta. Bam. Problem solved. I needed to wash that towel anyway.
So at this point, just throw it away.
Come on.
I think I can see a little scoring, but it's a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, I was expecting it not to look good at all. Just from having low oil pressure and bad cam bearings.
Oh, it's a hell of a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, dude, it's good. It's mint, dude.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't say mint, but
Well, I mean, not mint,
it's definitely
let me get a paper
a
towel and
lot
wipe it
better
off.
than we thought.
Hell yeah, it's usable.
Oh, 100%.
Hell yeah, dude. Can you see it in the light well? Oh, dude, it's straight. I mean, it doesn't look perfect. Is that? I mean, it's smooth.
A little less light on that. There we go.
It don't look bad. I don't really know what normal wear looks like yet. Well, I don't know. The last cam didn't really look like that. But if anything, that's just from the lifters. You know, the actual, where the cam bearings ride, looks fine.
It looks fun.
It's gonna work. So that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, that's all I was worried about was this damn cam. That's it. I don't care about the rest of the motor. Dude, if I had the other old cam in that motor, I would have sent it all day long. Alright, let me put this where it won't get screwed up. Let's take a look at those cam bearings again. Look at them, dude. This looks horrible. Look at it. It has sludge on it. You see all the sludge on the front one?
I'm trying to get the camera to pick it up. Yeah.
I really don't even. The back ones, like, they don't look much better than. They look like the front one in the front, pretty much.
Yeah.
That looks bad, dude.
Honestly, though, the way your cam looked, I don't know if the cam bearings are the reason for low oil pressure.
Why?
Cam looked good.
But look at the cam bearings.
Your cam bearings are definitely shot.
Well, what makes sense to me, and I could be wrong, but it has good oil pressure at first, but once it gets hot and the block expands, it's just like those, you know, few thousandth or two off to where it just makes it low.
Yeah. Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's sludge in them, dude. That's horrible. There's sludge on the timing chain on the back. I wire wheeled the front. It's so bad.
Your back ones look worse, I think.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's bad. Alright, so cool. Good news, that works. Now I just need to get the oil pan and some sensors off. I think that's it. And then I can start putting stuff on that motor. So we'll check back in a little bit again. Alright, so DOD delete stuff. Alright, just put the cam in, which y'all probably know how to do that. Only thing you change is the valley cover. Swap that out. That has the solenoids in it for the cylinder deactivation. You get the delete plate. It blocks all these little oil passages off. Whoops. And then front timing cover, which deletes the variable cam timing. As you can see, it doesn't have the hole in there like the other one does. Right there. This LS2 timing cover. You got to change the lifters out to solid lifters. I got LS7 lifters soaking right now, and that's basically it. Other than you get a new timing gear. That's what I'm about to put on. This one is 4X. I actually have a 1X somewhere around here. You could put one of those on depending on what sensor you want to go with, but obviously if you're just upgrading to regular 58 4X, then you can get the 4X timing gear. So I'm about to stick that on, and we'll just come back when it's together. Okay, as you can see, this thing is in the car. I didn't record because it was a pain getting this thing in. Oh yeah, last shot was me starting to put it together, so it's pretty straightforward. Tomorrow I'll probably come back and go into more detail of what I did, but I got the thing to fire, and I had a couple people here helping me, and we just kind of knocked it out real quick. Sorry I didn't record it, but I honestly didn't think this was gonna work, and so I rewired it, obviously, from 24X to 58 in the 4X cam, and it didn't work at first. And my gut feeling was saying that one of these wires was not going to be the power wire, and it was a signal wire. But the schematic said that it was, so I had it wired up like that. I swapped the two wires, and the thing fired up. So now it's just little stuff. Come back and finish putting it together. I got to tidy the harness up, get it ready for the car show and event in 6 days. So I got a lot of work ahead of me, but at least the thing runs. It's got great oil pressure too, so that's a plus. Yeah, so I'm stoked. Hopefully this will be a good motor and it won't blow up. We'll see how it goes though. But we'll check back on a bit. Alright, well, I forgot my camera yesterday, so I didn't record anything. I didn't do a whole lot. Just got the exhaust hooked up and the rack back in and started messing with the wiring a little bit. But I'm probably going to make a separate video on it, and because I haven't really found much good information or a video on it, at least, to convert 24X to 58 on the Holley harness. So I'm going to try and fill that void, but I'll go ahead and tell you in this video real quick that basically all you have to do is you obviously change your sensors out to the 58X sensors, which I got these on Amazon. The cam sensor I ended up getting a Delphi, and I don't see a part number on it. That's the 4X cam sensor, and then there's it's an AC Delco one. It's supposed to be the gray sensor, but this one's actually black. They changed it. That's the part number on it. It works. And the crankshaft sensor, you leave that wired the same as far as the positions of the plug, but the cam sensor, you have to swap pins A and C, which are the two outer pins. These are not depinned. It's still the same color right here, but it's swapped back here after we cut the wires. And the 24X sensors take 12 volt input. So the 58X sensors run off of a 5 volt reference. So what you have to do is basically you can take 5 volts and put to this wire where the 12 volt was, or there's a wire under the dash or wherever you have your ECU mounted that you can depin it and swap it to another wire that puts out 5 volts, and that'll change it over that way. I couldn't get the connector apart, so what I did was I pulled the map sensor wire, which runs on 5 volts, and I basically just tied those 2 wires, or I made like a T coming off of it with the 2 different wires, and I wired those into those sensors, so they're being fed with 5 volts right now, and I just put heat shrink on the wires I cut that were supplying it with 12 volts, and it works. Thank God it works. Pretty straightforward, but there wasn't a lot of good information on it. So I'll have a dedicated video to that at some point. But right now I'm just gonna tidy up this harness and put the accessories on, and I think it's, you know, good enough to at least start for a little bit and see if there's anything wrong with it. Also, I did a compression test last night and I had 150 all the way across the board, so that's cool. I think that that's pretty decent considering the cam that's in it right now. And it had a really low battery too. So I'm just gonna start trying to get things wrapped back up and knock all the little things out. We'll check back in a little bit. Alright, Holly is re-terminated. Everything's hooked back up. I'm going to start it for a split second just to make sure that everything is still right before I start dressing the motor. So let's see what happens. Okay, cool. Fuel pressure is extremely high, which is good. I'm fine with that. It was really high. I don't know, it was probably like $3,000. It was hitting, I don't know, in the 70s, which that's fine. We'll see how it acts when it warms up. And cool, it works. Great success. Alright, so now we just gotta finish dressing the motor, get some coolant in it, obviously. And just let's see how it acts. Hopefully everything works out right. Alright, first moment of truth. Let's see if we can get this thing up to temperature and just check for any leaks and all that, and hopefully the thing works. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so it's got great oil pressure. That's a good thing. It was 50 something when I first started idle. It's coming down a little bit, and everything else seems to look good. It's about to get up to 195 and the fan will cut on. So far everything looks good. It sounds good. So hopefully this is going to end up being a good engine. Got some coolant burning off the radiator. The fan should be kicking on any second now. Hopefully you can hear me in this. I don't know how loud this is going to be, but so far so good. I'm running my Mobil 1 truck and SUV oil. Got Rotella diesel in the other Miata, truck and SUV and oil in this one. She's chopping. Sitting at 190 now. It's not bad. Oh, maybe the thermostat already opened. I don't know. Now the fan's not on. The fan's plugged in. Should kick on at any minute. Okay, well, so far so good. It sounded great. Oil pressure was phenomenal, and it's resting around 30-ish at idle. And when I just revved it up, it was about redline. It was like 60-ish, so that's perfect. Not too high, not too low. And I'm happy with that. Sounds good. Obviously, I still gotta finish a few things up before I take it out for a ride. Might be tonight, might not be. We'll see how it goes. I need to go back and double check everything and make sure nothing is off and I didn't make any stupid mistakes. So, cool. I'm happy with that, and hopefully this ends up being a good motor. I'm not going to call it the forever motor, that's for sure, but hopefully this one works out a lot better. A lot better than the last two. For some reason my reverse lockout isn't working right. Probably got messed up when the trans was going up and down, but it's basically stuck unlocked, so it's going all the way over and it's hard to find fifth, and obviously you could go in reverse, so I got to figure that out, see what's going on with that, see it's little things that you need to try before you take it out. But hopefully this motor is going to be good to go. We'll see. So I want to let this thing cool back, tidy a couple things up, and we'll check back in a little bit. Alright, I'm getting the thing up to temperature and gonna take it for a drive and see what we forgot to do. Hopefully nothing. Not a good light out here, but we're about to find out. Well, you can see it's on jack stands again. Thank God I went to the gas station to get gas and checked it, because assuming it's probably the oil pan is pissing in the back. I just spent $73 on an oil pan gasket. At AutoZone, mind you. All they had was the OEM. But dude, that's ridiculous. We're having $20 for an oil pan gasket. That's crazy. Anyways, so drop the subframe. Support the motor, and hopefully it's just the oil pan gasket. I reused the one with this one and was screwed up in the back. It's missing the rubber, but I put a ton of silicone on it, like it's gooping out. I have no idea how it's leaking right now, but assuming that's all it is, hoping that's all it is, and it's not like a rear main or something, but I just put a new rear main in. I just don't want to take the thing back off the transmission again. So hopefully this is it, and it'll fix it. It's only one way to find out, and I'm just gonna turn some Danzig radio on and try to knock this thing out real fast. Hopefully the next shot will be it's fixed. Alright, this has been too painful to record, but I dropped the subframe. I've got the gasket changed, globbed a bunch of sealer on the back, not near the oil filter housing, and hopefully this fixes it. This is so much work. I don't have the time for this, but I have to quit for tonight. I gotta go to work in the morning, so just gonna come back and finish it up tomorrow. We'll see you then. Well, that's dripping. And no, we don't have a coolant leak too. We got a rear main leak, so this thing's coming back apart again. Cause I just love doing things I've already done. Like, dude, I don't even know how many times I've done this, but I don't want to take this back out. I just want it to be done. So it's Thursday night. Luckily, I managed to get tomorrow off, so I have all of Friday and what I can get done tonight to get this thing out, fix the leak, get it back in, try, I guess, I don't know how, if I'm gonna have time to test it or not, and then do as much other things that I really need to get taken care of tomorrow for this event Saturday morning, all day Saturday. So, I mean, at least the motor works, and At least I know what I'm doing now. So essentially you would think it would go faster. It's just, dude, it's a nightmare getting this thing mated to the transmission. It's a pain, dude. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's really bad. But luckily I've got, you know, at least 1 or 2 people that can come help me do that. Because I can't do it by myself. I mean, I'm sure I could, but God knows how long it would take. I don't think I've ever got the motor in with the transmission in the car by myself before. I got the transmission in with the motor already in, and I really have no idea how I did that. But it's got to come out, so I'm not going to record a lot of this. This video is already getting way too long to begin with, and I've left a bunch of stuff out, but I'm just gonna send it and just get it done real quick and still make this event. I mean, I have to go there. Like, I've got to go there. I've got to go, you know, represent my support. And, I mean, we got a little spot set up. Like, the car has to be there. So, I've got an actual deadline this time. But it's gonna come back out. Hopefully this won't take as long as the last times. I mean, it shouldn't be as bad, seeing that we don't have to build another motor or anything like that. So, it sucks I spent like $75 on an oil pan gasket I didn't need. Wish I could take that back. That was way too much money. Anyways, motors come back out. I guess I'm going to try to get as much done as I can tonight. And hopefully get it back in tomorrow morning-ish. I need to sleep. Like, I really need to sleep. I can't keep doing this, going all day from 8 in the morning until like midnight. But it is what it is. And hopefully this goes nice and smooth and it won't leak. So I would like the next clip to just be this in. We'll see if that happens. Alright, short little clip. 1 o'clock at night. Same night. It's out. And it's definitely rear main. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see. Let's see if we can get some light on it. But you can see how it's like kind of flowered out at the bottom. And then not at the top. And it looks kind of janky over here. But yeah, it's definitely a rear main for sure. There was definitely an oil pan gasket. I just pulled all the sealer off the back of it. That wasn't leaking. So we spent like $75 on oil pan gasket we didn't need. Well, I mean, I needed one, but not for that much money. So what do? I take the risk of putting another seal on here, or just take the one off the back of that one that I know that works? Oh man, dude, it's always something. I can't win at losing. Oh well, I guess I am right now, but anyway, this thing's gonna make it to that event in, I don't know how many hours it is, the morning after tomorrow morning. Hopefully now, the next clip will be of this thing in and or running. I don't know, we'll see. So, see you in a minute. Okay, it works. And like, you know, always I do in my videos, I don't record the test drive, but trust me, it works. So far so good. I just took for a little lap around the block and brought it back, and now I gotta finish a bunch of little things. I got a list over here, like I'm an official cool little YouTuber. I'm gonna cross this stuff off and try to knock out all the little stuff that I was planning on doing today. I got my little campfire going over here, and hopefully everything works out and goes easy. It's nighttime again, and I gotta be at that event bright and early in the morning. But hey, the thing's done, and luckily I had like 4 people show up and help me out. So that was awesome. And I can't believe it, but I mean, the thing just like slid right onto the transmission this time. Like, no problems at all. It was so easy. Which makes me kind of suspicious, but hopefully everything will be alright. No leak. I ended up taking the timing, or not timing cover, but the rear cover off of the back of the blown up motor that, I mean, it pretty much had a new rear main in it. It was in right, and I put that in, and I mean, I guess it's my fault. don't know, but you can see that the seal isn't seated all the way, but I mean, I even tried knocking it down farther again. It won't go down any farther than that, so I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, you can see right there, it's got a little ways to go. I don't know why it didn't go all the way down, but that's why it was leaking. Should have double checked that. It is what it is. So, I just got to do little things. I got a Miata Khalifa banner, and I got some YouTube and Instagram stickers to put on the car. If you're not following me on Instagram, check me out at The Real Miata Khalifa. Because apparently somebody took Miata Khalifa and like they don't even like have a bunch of pictures of their car, and it's, yeah. Anyway, I'm The Real Miata Khalifa. So yeah, check me out on Instagram. And I don't have a black vinyl strip, so I'm going to attempt to use some tint and put down first. Hopefully that'll work out. We'll see what happens with that. I just want a strip across here, so I don't know how that's going to work out yet. I hope it does though. And just little things, like I'm going to touch the bay up, shoot it with a little spray paint and just stuff like that. I got to adjust a few things, but nothing really crazy. So I'm going to hop on that and we'll check back. I don't know if this video is going to end like this or if I'm going to have some of the event in it. It might be a separate video, but if I don't have it in there, then I'm going to end this one here. And like always, I appreciate y'all watching and thanks for subscribing. We'll see y'all in the next one. Later, y'all.